Welcome back to Lake Washington. You had a week to dial it in. What do you think?
Well, we got the steering straightened out. The boat doesn't pull as much, and if not anymore at all, so we should have a very competitive day.
Bad water as usual here in Lake Washington.
That's terrible.
Here's Ron Snyder making his 1987 debut aboard the Sea Galley Presents Miss Crab Legs. And Milner Irvin, we saw him last week in the Kenny Toyota. Again, great engine program here on the U-80 that Ron Armstrong drives. Looking at the drivers, there he is out of California, Ron Armstrong, a veteran driver, getting a ride here in Seattle. Ron Snyder, you talk about veterans. There he is out of the state of Ohio. Milner Irvin from Coral Gables, Florida, near Miami, driving the Kenny boat. Todd Yarling out of Hanover, Indiana, driving for Jim Sedam's crew. George Woods, we just talked with Jim Harvey, the owner of that boat, the Oboy Oberto. And the Budweiser, 139-mile-per-hour qualifying speed. And on this gorgeous day, as we said earlier, a 12-boat field, 6-6. The Budweiser with a big advantage as far as qualifying speeds compared to the other 5 boats here in Heat 1A. But we're underway as all 6 are heading down the main straightaway here in Lake Washington. All boats behind the starting line of the gun, and here we go. On the inside is Frank Kenny Toyota. Todd Yarling in the Pietros Petra in lane number 2, and Holson Miss Madison in lane 3. There goes the Budweiser on the outside into the turn. You are riding with Todd Yarling as he goes around the turn. Looks like he's got problems. Yes, he's falling back. As you see on the right of your screen is the Kenny Toyota moving up into second place. The Budweiser going down the back chute. Snyder having problems in the Holson Miss Madison. So attrition hitting quickly as 2 boats go down on the first lap. Second place belongs to Milner Irvin. Third place, the Oboy Oberto and George Woods. The Budweiser coming into that rough north turn. Boy, has it been rough in the past years, as many a sponson has been cracked and damaged going around the north and heading south here on Lake Washington. Budweiser in control here on lap number 1 as he comes down, crossing the start-finish line at an average speed of 118 plus. The Kenny Toyota at about 107, a little over 107. There's the Miss Crab Legs Sea Galley boat with Ron Armstrong out of California. First time we've seen him in 1987. The Budweiser and Jim Crockfeld, winner of 4 out of 5 in 1987, in first place in the new Miss Budweiser here in Seattle. Ron Brown, the crew chief, on the left as the Bud crew watches, and the owner, Bernie Little, with the headset watches on. Steve Woomer with him, by the way, the owner of the Cellular One, the boat, of course, that was involved in that horrible accident in Madison, Indiana, when Steve Reynolds was badly injured. He is progressing, by the way, quite well as we see the Oboy Oberto in third place giving chase to the Kenny Toyota. The Budweiser coming into the turn. What a gorgeous sight. Here on lap number 2 as Jim Crockfeld wheels the Miss Bud around the north turn. He's rocking around pretty well, too, as a matter of fact. First place, the Budweiser with Jim Crockfeld. Speed 113. He's cut it down about 5. In second place, the Frank Kenny Toyota Volvo Mazda, Milner Irvin out of Coral Gables, Florida, and George Woods out of Sumner, Washington, a suburb of Seattle. Ron Armstrong and the Miss Crab Legs. Great name, huh? Talk about market impact. And then there's the Budweiser about to lap him as he is on lap number 3. Crockfeld out of Cincinnati. Some of the better than 250, maybe even 300,000 fans here on Lake Washington on this beautiful Sunday afternoon in August. Milner Irvin holding on, trying to use up as much course as he can, because as you see, the Oboy Oberto coming around the outside. It used to be the Squire shop. It was the Atlas Van Lines before that. Great history, great tradition in that boat, and a good driver in that boat right now as George Woods keeps moving up on Milner Irvin. Again, back to Crockfeld. That is a 40-to-1 lens. Zooming in on the north turn as our cameraman George Stock brings the Budweiser home to you. And here in second place, the Frank Kenny Toyota fighting off the Oboy Oberto. George Woods has just been cutting away at that lead ever so gradually here in Heat 1A. Budweiser first place. Second place, the Kenny Toyota on the inside, right of your screen. On the left, the Oboy Oberto and George Woods out of Sumner, Washington. He is now within a rooster tail lead. Before, he was back better than 10 boat lengths. And now as they come out of the turn, he is cutting even more into that lead of the Kenny Toyota, which is powered by that turbocharged Griffin engine. It used to be the staple engine for the Budweiser program. Then, of course, last year they went to the turbine program. And then this new boat in 1987, which has been virtually unbeatable. Fantastic boat built by the Budweiser team and powered by the Lycoming L7 engine. This with a the turbocharged Griffin engine, 3 turbos, but look what's happening. The Merlin engine in that Oboy Alberto is still taking George Woods even closer to the Frank Kenny Toyota. What a race! Look at this. He's coming up deck to deck with the Frank Kenny. Budweiser still in the lead as they come around now on the final lap. Into the south turn is the Budweiser. And now it is anybody's race for second or third place. On the inside, Milner Irvin trying to use up the course. The outside, George Woods, a newcomer, a rookie in the Unlimiteds. He's driven the 5 and 6 liter, but this is a whole different world. Look at him go on the outside. I think he's got the second place position. He has overtaken the Kenny Toyota, yes indeed, as the Budweiser again out in the lead in the north turn. It's been a cakewalk for Mr. Kropfeld out of Cincinnati, but what a war it has been for the other 2 boats. As you see, the checkered flag goes to the Budweiser, 400 points, first place. And here is the second place boat, George Woods. Coming around, lapping the Miss Crablegs and Ron Armstrong. Woods picking up a valuable 300 points. Second place in Heat 1A. Third place, Frank Kenny Toyota Volvo Mazda and Milner Irvin. Here are the numbers for the day so far. On the far right will be the totals for the day. And as you see, only 4 out of 6 boats finished. Let's go down to the pits.
Jim, it doesn't look like the water's that smooth. Looks like you had to go slower than usual.
Well, I just went fast enough to stay ahead of everybody.
But when this particular boat, Miss Budweiser, goes slower, it's rougher ride for you.
It is. I was really going too slow to get a good ride. It was really pounding pretty hard out there. We were only running about 145, 150, and that's just too slow.
Winner of Heat 1A, of course, Jim Kropfeld, Miss Budweiser. One heck of a battle for second place between 2 fine boats, and let's go to Don.
All right, George, you took your time. Gradual, confidence, chipping away at the lead, and you got it.
That's it. We, got a little wet in the first turn, and we just waited for the water to clear to see where we could go, and then we took off chasing the field, and I could see Milner up there running pretty hard, so I thought I'd just pick him up little at a time, lap after lap. You know, we had 5 laps to go, and so I just kept gaining a little ground, figuring, well, at the rate we're going, we'll be safe, and we'll be right up alongside him come about the last lap, and then we'll
you did it.
We'll give her a little bit more squeeze.
Okay, nice driving.
Thank you very much, hon.
And good luck trying to spread out the old blanket on the shores of Lake Washington today. Not much real estate. Back after this.